people? What's up? Episode 15, Off the Dome. We're already starting. Let's get straight to it. My name is Darcy. Here we speak off the dome. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Today's topic is about experiences. And when we are talking about experiences, we have to first acknowledge that any experience is not good nor bad, it's just an experience. Once we put these expectations on something to be good, on something to be bad, we're losing the true meaning of life. You know, when we go out, you know, we want to have a good time. Of course, I want to have fun. I want to meet people, want to talk to people. But we can't expect that to happen. We can't expect that success to just come like that. Maybe it might not go the way we expected. And there's never going to be a perfect time to have that experience. So the only way to have that experience is to do it when you're not ready, to do it when you're scared, and to do it over and over again. You know, I can relate to this. I run out, and usually I'm a homebody. I feel like I've said this before, but I'm a homebody. I'm always in the house, living life, but sometimes it's tough for me to go outside because you're so comfortable in your house, so cozy. But I'm learning that we need to have more experiences in life. We need to try more new things in life. When we aren't doing anything new, when we aren't creating experiences for our body to create emotions, we're not gonna grow. So when we're not growing, when we're not creating new emotions, our past is going to stay present, and that's not the best. That's not the best, because we have to continue to live, continue to have experiences, continue to try new things. And that's what I did. So I went out. I didn't have any expectations. I said to myself, Darcy, what do you want to try today? Try it. Even if it fails, even if it looks stupid, even looks silly, try it. So, we went out, tried to talk to some people. Some were good, some were bad. The important part is I took the action, I took the courage, I removed the fear from my life. Fear became my friend. We were afraid, but let's go, fear, come on. And we accomplished experiencing. We accomplished the goal. The goal is just to do. The goal isn't to make great friends. The goal isn't to have a good time. The goal is just to experience, to try, to use our skills, to use our power that we have. We're studying, we're reading, we're manifesting all these things in our mind, on our thoughts, and on our journals. But if we're not putting anything into action, nothing is going to change. And so that's why I feel like experiences are extremely important. We have the opportunity to try something new every single day. And that's why today's topic is about experiences. We are here on life to have a human experience. So when something doesn't go your way, understand that it's okay. Understand that we get the opportunity to try again tomorrow. And there's no need to put attention on this bad experience. The important part is you did the experience, you did the task. So now we can build off from our past. We can build off from what we're learning. We can build off from before. Now we have new information. Maybe now you know what works. Maybe now you know what doesn't work. And who knows? Maybe next time you'll feel better prepared. And if something goes good in the experience, we get to feel grateful, right? Remember, if something bad happens, the negative emotions could come. That's okay. But we have the ability to change our perspective. Remember, we have trillions of thoughts, we have trillions of cells, and every day they are programmed to keep us safe, to protect us. And so, if we're not creating new experiences, new thoughts, then our past is going to grow in our body. And a lot of times, it could be negative. Maybe in your past you were a different person, maybe you had depression, maybe this, maybe that. And so, if a bad experience happens, your body is going to go back into that fear of never wanting to do it again because it was like, that was awful. Like, why did we do that? Let's just stay home. There's no need to do it. But we have the ability to change our perspective and say, that was bad, but that's okay. Of course it's bad. This is my first time doing it. Of course it's bad. This is my second time doing it. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. Maybe they messed up many times, had to start over, and that's okay. And when something good happens, we have the ability to change our perspective to create emotions of happiness, create emotions of love, prosperity, and really continue to give ourselves the faith, the trust that, yes, I'm on the right path. Yes, things are working out. Yes, I love myself. Yes, I'm proud of myself. I believe myself. I can keep doing this. It wasn't that bad. Well, the more you do something, the more you realize it isn't that difficult. It was just difficult because you've never done it before. So I understand we all have fear. I understand we're all scared, nervous, anxiety, anxious. But we get to change our perspective. And if you want to be successful, if you want to go for your dreams, we have to do more, experience more. And, you know, being successful starts here. You have to believe you can do anything. You have to believe it's possible. You have to have faith in the universe. You have to have trust in the universe. You have to speak to the universe to attract what you want. And life is going to give you moments to test you. It's going to give you moments to see what are you going to do. If I hand you this, will you handle it? If I hand you this, what's your reaction? So we are going to fail, that's normal, but we're going to build resilience, we're going to grow, and when we start again, we're not starting from zero, we're starting from experience. And so being successful, yes, it starts with our thoughts, but we have to do also. Okay, thinking positive is just half the battle. I know we get millions and trillions of thoughts every day, and it's hard to battle those thoughts, and that also is a huge process. It takes a long time. But the next step would be to experience. You know, read that book for 5 hours. Good, you read it. But what are you going to do with that information? How are you going to get that information out across to people? And so that's why I'm here to say experience only brings more blessings. Experiences, this is where people say travel, meet new people, go around the world, start a new job. We have to keep being different, keep growing if you want. You know, people like to be content, people like to settle, and that's perfectly okay too. But when we talk about faith, when we talk about achieving our dreams, we have to believe 100% it's possible. No one else is going to believe in you unless you believe in yourself. I can tell you right now, I believe in myself 1,000%. And every day I talk to the universe, and every day I say to the universe, thank you for this, thank you for this. You know, if I see a sign, maybe it might not be for me, but I claim it, thank you. If I see, you know, if I feel happy today, I'm claiming it, thank you. If I don't feel happy today, that's okay. I'm experiencing something that doesn't make me feel happy, and that's okay. That doesn't mean I'm that. If I fail out talking to someone, that doesn't mean I'm shy. I'm experiencing something that made me shy. And once we're able to acknowledge that we aren't that, we're just experiencing that. And yes, I know it's kind of contradictory because it's like, oh, you're not acknowledging your negativity, you only acknowledge your positivity. why would I acknowledge something negative? Why would I acknowledge fear when I can acknowledge love, acknowledge positivity, acknowledge happiness? Yes, it's okay to understand that those negative emotions are there, but we want to grow, we want to ascend, we want to be enlightened. So there's no need to acknowledge them for a long time. What we have to do is change our perspective. There's negative, but there's positive. There's sad, but there's happy. I don't have this, but I have that. So I'm telling you, man, when we speak off the dome, we speak off the dome. And experiences create blessings, experiences create new opportunities, and it can bring you to a life you never knew was possible. But we have to walk out that door. We have to put on the shoes. We have to start the car, buy that plane ticket, and put your trust in the universe. Obviously, it's going to be difficult. You've never done it before. Duh. 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 Like, so yeah, man. After going out this weekend, I'm grateful. Had an experience, and now it's over. Now I can try to have another experience, and it might go better, it might go worse, and that's okay. Because as long as I keep trying, I'm going to reach my goal. As long as I stay persistent, I'm going to reach my goal. As long as I believe in myself, I'm going to reach my goal, and that's what's most important. The most important thing is either way you love yourself, either way you are your most authentic self, either way you know you are attracting what's meant for you. So I'm gonna stop there. I'm speaking too much cloth talk, um, but I love you. If you feel what I'm feeling, give me a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you're thinking. And yes, have a blessed night. And until next time, on Off the Dome.